Hello. How are you doing? You don't have to have words for that, but maybe just notice how it feels. Uranus moved into Gemini this week. This last week here, it's been a really heavy week for a lot of people. So if that has been your experience, I just hope that you're giving yourself a lot of grace right now. Sometimes that's easier than other times. But I just want to acknowledge that. And yeah, just so you know, if you're someone who doesn't have a large physical community right now, that's very much a thing this week. Has been packed energetically. Uranus changes signs about every 7 years and brings with him really quick moving stuff, so it can feel overwhelming in a lot of ways. Okay. The Hollow, Twilight, and the Moonbow. How interesting. You're finding your way alone. And it looks like you're becoming a lot less afraid of it. You're able to notice those little glimmers and the really beautiful things that other people might not be able to see around you right now. The Owl and the Hop, wisdom, an ending, and dreams. All paths lead toward home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn to your gaze within. Okay, so this is a really powerful time. It is giving hermit energy. If you can, utilize this moment. Make use of the power that is currently available to you. If you are becoming more comfortable with being alone, whether that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, what have you, that's going to bring you really far. Even if what you feel right now is intense discomfort, it's a good sign. It's a sign that you're really allowing you to be the one who's holding yourself. Bouncing our experiences and ideas and everything off of other people, it's a great thing to do, but it's not always the appropriate time. Sometimes there's a call for individuation, and that's a process that can really only happen through generally, intense, high pressure periods of alone time. it's a critical part of it anyway. You know, wisdom and ending again in dreams. I imagine that for you, you are finding more like what other people used to, maybe even yourself, you used to think of as common sense. And maybe you thought that that was wisdom. A lot of common sense, you're finding out that a lot of things, the way that they're named, it's more accurate that they're an inverse of the thing that they're named. So common sense is just often really sort of out there delusions, so on and so forth. Free trade is another one that sounds like a great thing, and then you find out later not so much. And so yeah, I mean, that leads to endings. Great news again. Thanks, Kaya. An ending means that you'll have room for something else to grow, or you'll have room for some more time for yourself, and maybe the time is utilized to dream. How many videos like this have you watched, or self-improvement videos, or like what have you, where it's like, yeah, you should journal, but you should. That's the thing. You should. And if writing isn't your art, that's okay. It's okay to accept that. You can mixed media art journal. You can watercolor journal. Keep a garden journal, and it can be technical writing in that way. I mean, believe me, other stuff is going to come out in a garden journal. It just is. Okay. The Four of Swords. So this is telling me that you've sort of reached this, you could think of it as a safety checkpoint.
My special hot chocolate.
Oh, thank you. Look at the hot chocolate she made me. It's like a safety checkpoint, and you're sort of setting up camp. Maybe you're inviting some friends in, but you're decorating it. It feels pretty secure. If you're inviting people in, they're definitely people who are not going to kill the vibe for you. And it could also be that the people you're inviting in are parts of yourself. It really is all about looking within right now, and not to find an ultimate answer, but to really get attuned with all of these extremely intense changes that have been moving through your awareness and your psyche, and taking them seriously, really. Sometimes we love to say, oh, I'm so busy, we're so busy, I couldn't possibly have time to journal or make art. I encourage you to really take your shit seriously. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Do not be like this guy right now. Yeah, I did finish it. Thanks. It was great.
I'll make a new one.
I like the dandelion flavor. Don't be like that guy right now. It's tempting, isn't it? People are going to hand you the swords, maybe just set them down by your feet, and assume that you're going to pick them up. No, it's always your choice, right? It's always your choice. But you don't have to. And if that's happening, if people are setting things down at your feet and handing you swords, you don't have to, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. People are still going to do the things that they do and act the ways that they act. You can just choose to react to them differently. It's not that, one day no one is going to do this to you anymore. Knight of Wands. If there's something that you can quickly get done and it's mutually beneficial, and, I mean quickly. I mean, like, you can just attend to it. Then, maybe that's okay. But don't be taking on any long-term projects right now. If you could use a boost of like, oh, look, I can do shit and I can get this shit done and I can help somebody and get something done and it's just like a little quick task or something. Seems like that's fine. But really, you're going to find more rather quickly if you give all of this the time that it needs to percolate, marinate, work its magic on you. And if you're feeling scattered at all, like this Uranus and Gemini stuff, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. We got fast moving air within both of those archetypes. Can be quite disorientating. So if you are seeking, clarity, go to your altar, your ancestors, however you do that, the land. The same idea applies. Take this seriously, work with it actively. The end result might not be a sentence, or it might not be something translatable whatsoever. Okay, yeah, here we have divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. And on the top of the pile, we have, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay, that was the reading. Thanks for being here, for investing time into your mind, body, spirit. Hope you're doing well. See you again soon.